Yeah, and it does make a difference, what the listing agent does, because I have a great story about a property in North Houston. Could you put it on that bad MLS pictures? That bad photo one? Oh, that one? The one on top, that one. So this is a house that my clients were looking for a house in this price range. I guess it's not in this price range, and I sent them this house along with others to, so they could look at it, and they saw it on their computer, and they did not want to go see this house. They just glossed over it.
Why didn't they want to see the house?
Keep them going down, because the pictures are. So sorry, the pictures are different. These are pictures that the listing agent took. And as you can see, it doesn't really tell you anything about the house.
It looks a bit scruffy, to be perfectly honest. I mean,
those cell phone pics.
Yeah, those are cell phone pics.
Wow, I like that room. Look, that's a foundation problem there.
It's like a fun house at the carnival.
So they saw this.
I've never seen a foundation problem that much, Lewis.
So they saw these pictures, and of course they just like, okay, no, we didn't like the house. But I knew this area, and I knew that house would be in a certain condition because I knew that area. So I took them to see another house, and then I took them to see this one. When we got there, they absolutely loved the house. They're like, oh, we like this house. We want to put an offer on this house. And then they told me, we saw this house on the internet, but we didn't like it. This house had been on the market for 57 days before we got it. So it could have been sold a lot faster, but the agent just took bad pictures, bad angles. You can't see anything about the property. And so it was just bad service. If I hadn't come along, that property would still be sitting there. And on top of that, it was listed for about $5,000 less than what it should have been. So it does make a difference what an agent does. Because people are looking at those pictures, and if you don't have great pictures to attract, the buyers, it's going to take a long time to get it sold. But that was actually a beautiful house. You can't tell from the pictures, but that was actually a beautiful house.
So the photos from the original agent, this is agent,
right.
So they're not getting as much interest in the property, basically, because of the photos.
Exactly.
So they're not getting... The ideal situation is to get themselves into an auction situation. And that's what a good listed agent does. We've spoke about that, earlier on in the podcast, which is basically what they're trying to do is to bring as many people as they can, to work at pushing up.
And of course, there was no ads or anything of any kind on this. It was just listed on the MLS. And ads are important. People say, I've had people tell me, it's like, oh, you're talking about Facebook and LinkedIn and this and that and the other, but that doesn't really does that really help sell a house? And it does. I actually have that Facebook stats. Can you go to the Facebook stats? The bottom one, that one, yeah. 65%, of home buyers say they're influenced by their online friends' post about the homes they're buying, where they're buying, things like that. So it does make a difference when, for listing agents to offer this service to put the properties on social media, not only Facebook, but Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, everywhere, and a lot of these platforms are free. So why wouldn't you put it up there? And then if you go down, you can actually see that the amount of time people spend on their social media on their phones, about an hour and 15 minutes on social media every day. 168 million people use Facebook every day. 217 million Americans access Facebook every month on mobile. I mean, these are huge stats. And
huge.
Yeah,
that's just America.
Yeah,
right.
that's just yeah.
Which brings us on to
international buyers.
We are getting a lot of international buyers at the moment. We're getting from Canada. We're getting from South America. I love the South American buyers. Please don't build the wall, because they're cash buyers. A lot of them are cash buyers that want to come in.
Yeah, I have one coming in. Should be here on May 8th. We're going to go look at
Is she a cash buyer?
Cash buyer.
There you go. See, there you go. We've had a lot of Chinese buyers. What else have we had? Thai buyers. I mean, we manage a lot of properties for people in, China and different things, and it's all cash.
Yeah, so
it is all cash.
So mobile ads
Cash
do
is
matter.
king.
So mobile ads do matter, you know. So if your agent is selling your property and they're not utilizing these tools, especially when they're free, you should really hire a good agent.
Yeah, well, people basically. I think what it boils down to is people. It's on their phone now. I mean,
down a little bit more.
here we've got James on his phone. I'm on my phone. I mean, we're doing the podcast, and we're still sort of communicating with some of the people.
The shop doesn't close, baby.
There you go.
So here's some more stats, you know. So social media does matter. All I can say, and so that's why I used it. I've always used it, and I offer it, you know, all my listings. I put maybe 20 ads or more throughout Facebook, LinkedIn.
But it's not just doing the social media. It's a case of the follow-up and the consistency.
Right. When someone asks...
Of continually using that social media. So, and you can do a lot of research.
Right.
Good agents do research even on the buyers.
Exactly.
You know, and on the sellers. You can do so much research.
And on that agent that you're about to, you know, be working on a transaction with, you know, go look up that agent, see like how long have they been in the business, you know,
right?
And you can find a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So to me, this is very important.